Attending a visa interview is one of the most critical steps in the immigration process, often determining whether or not an applicant will be granted entry into the United States or another country. Despite having submitted all the required documentation, many applicants make avoidable mistakes that can delay or even jeopardize their visa approval. Whether applying for a family-based, employment, student, or immigrant visa, preparing thoroughly for the interview is key to a successful outcome. The consular officer will assess not only the accuracy and completeness of your documents but also your credibility, intentions, and preparedness. This video outlines the top 10 essential things every immigrant must do before attending a visa interview, helping applicants stay organized, confident, and fully prepared for this crucial day. 1. Review and organize all required documents. Before your visa interview, it's crucial to carefully review the interview appointment notice and gather all the necessary documents. This typically includes your passport, DS-260 or DS-160 confirmation page, appointment letter, police certificates, birth certificate, financial documents, and supporting evidence specific to your visa category. Organize these documents in a logical order using folders or document sleeves, making it easy to present them when requested. Missing or disorganized paperwork is one of the most common reasons for interview delays or denials. Having a complete set of well-organized documents signals professionalism and readiness to the consular officer. 2. Double-check your application for accuracy. Prior to the interview, reread all your submitted forms, especially your DS-260 for immigrant visas, or DS-160 for non-immigrant visas. Familiarize yourself with the answers you provided, because the consular officer may ask you questions to verify consistency. Any discrepancies between your verbal answers and your written application can raise red flags. Double-checking ensures you don't contradict yourself, and also gives you a chance to address any errors in case you need to bring updated information to the interview. Being consistent and truthful is vital to establishing credibility. 3. Understand the purpose and process of the interview. Many applicants go into visa interviews without fully understanding what to expect. Take time to learn about the process, who will be interviewing you, and what they are trying to determine. In general, visa officers aim to verify your identity, eligibility, and whether you meet the requirements of the visa you're applying for. Research common interview questions for your visa type, and understand the officer's goal, whether it's to assess if you'll return to your home country, for tourist, student visas, or if your relationship or job offer is legitimate, for family, employment-based visas. Clarity on the interview's purpose will guide your preparation and help you present your case more effectively. 4. Practice your interview answers honestly. Prepare for the interview by practicing answers to common questions, especially those related to your background, plans in the destination country, financial situation, and relationship, if applicable. However, it's important not to memorize scripted answers or lie. Consular officers are trained to detect rehearsed or dishonest statements. Practice with a friend or mentor, or record yourself answering questions to evaluate your tone, confidence, and clarity. Speak honestly, clearly, and respectfully, and focus on delivering accurate and concise responses. Confidence born from honest preparation often leaves a positive impression. 5. Complete all medical examinations in advance. If you're applying for an immigrant visa, you'll likely be required to complete a medical examination by a physician authorized by the embassy or consulate. This examination must be completed before the visa interview and is usually valid for 6 months. Schedule your exam as soon as you receive your interview appointment, as it may take time to get the report or additional vaccinations. Bring the sealed medical report with you if instructed, and carry your vaccination records. Delaying your medical exam or showing up without the required documentation could result in rescheduling your interview or visa denial. 6. Dress appropriately and professionally. While there is no formal dress code for visa interviews, your appearance does make a strong first impression. Dress neatly and conservatively, similar to how you would for a job interview. For men, a collared shirt or business casual attire works well, while women should consider a modest dress or blouse with slacks or a skirt. Avoid flashy jewelry, heavy perfume, or overly casual clothing such as flip-flops or tank tops. Your clothing doesn't need to be expensive, just clean, tidy, and appropriate. Presenting yourself professionally signals seriousness and respect for the process. 7. Arrive early and follow embassy instructions. Being on time is critical. Arrive at the embassy or consulate at least 30 to 60 minutes early, accounting for security checks, document verification, and waiting lines. Review your interview letter for specific instructions such as prohibited items, required documents, and whether you can bring a mobile phone or companion. Embassies often have strict policies on personal belongings, and you may not be allowed inside with bags or electronics. Being prepared and early reduces stress, avoids missed appointments, and ensures you can focus on the interview itself instead of worrying about logistics. 8. Be ready to explain any gaps or red flags. If your application contains anything that might raise questions, such as prior visa denials, long periods of unemployment, criminal records, or incomplete documentation, be prepared to explain them clearly and truthfully. Don't assume the officer won't notice inconsistencies. They have access to prior records and often ask probing questions. Prepare your explanations in advance and keep them factual. For example, if there's a long gap in your employment history, be ready to explain what you were doing during that time, e.g., caregiving, studying, medical leave. A calm and reasonable explanation is better than deflecting or appearing dishonest. 9. Bring evidence of financial support or ties to home country. For most visa categories, especially tourist, student, or family-based visas, you must prove you are either financially self-sufficient or have someone who will support you. Immigrant visa applicants should bring affidavits of support, Form I-864, tax documents, pay stubs, or job offer letters. Non-immigrant applicants must demonstrate strong ties to their home country to prove they won't overstay their visa. This can include property ownership, a job offer, family responsibilities, or academic commitments. Financial stability and home country ties reassure the officer that you have genuine intent and the means to support yourself. 10. Stay calm, courteous, and honest during the interview. On the day of the interview, your attitude and demeanor can make a significant difference. Consular officers interview many applicants every day, so politeness and clarity go a long way. Greet the officer professionally, answer questions directly, and don't volunteer unnecessary information unless asked. Avoid arguing, showing frustration, or trying to impress with irrelevant details. If you don't understand a question, it's okay to politely ask for clarification. Honesty is crucial. Lying or misrepresenting facts can result in a permanent bar from entering the country. Even if the outcome isn't favorable, maintaining professionalism helps preserve your future options. The visa interview can be a nerve-wracking experience, but careful preparation greatly increases your chances of success. By reviewing your application, gathering the correct documents, completing medical exams, and understanding the interview process, you demonstrate seriousness and credibility. Practicing answers honestly, dressing professionally, and arriving early help establish a positive impression with the consular officer. Perhaps most importantly, being transparent, calm, and respectful during the interview reinforces the authenticity of your application. Whether you're applying for an immigrant or non-immigrant visa, these 10 preparatory steps will equip you to face your visa interview with confidence and poise, bringing you one step closer to your immigration goals.